Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 31 yards. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hilliard now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20.
To throw is Prescott.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, or every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Mitchell. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great field.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Dallas.
53 yards.
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again is Wilson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things. Changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put him?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Past the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 12-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 53 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Trying the right side with Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll be out right at the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 26.
Here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mitchell again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You got to get that.
A run with Mitchell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
You. Right, 48. Man, that's trash. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we go
On first down, they go back to Mitchell, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
53. Mike, 53. I got one.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Check 43. Check 15. Check 15.
Another run with Mitchell. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A give running right is strong here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Strong, 34 yards. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. And oh, he coughed it up! And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. And now the 49ers signal for a time. Out defensively. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime 3